Thank you, Your Excellency, for your excellent deliberation, excellent presidential address.
Dr. Dev Kumar Mukhopadhyay, Honorable Minister Sri Udayan Guha, and the most respected Guest-in-Chief Sri Tapas Kundu, distinguished members of the University Court, professors, teachers, and my very dear heroes and sheroes of this great university. At the outset, the first thought that comes to my mind is what Kalidasa said. Astuttarasyam dishi devadatma. Atyuttarasyam dishi devadatma. Himalayo nama nagadhiraja. Purvaparau. Toyaki dithivagakya. Sthita pradinyam iva manadanda. What a great imagination is this. Coleridge speaks about the primary imagination, secondary imagination, and esemplastic imagination. This is the height of esemplastic imagination. For me and for the likes of me, who are ordinary people, the Himalaya is only a geographical entity. But for the poet, Astuttarasyam Tishadevadatma, Himalayo Nama Nagadhiraja, Purvaparo Toyaniti Vagapya, Siddhapravinyam Yo Manadanda. Between the two seas lies the Himalaya, the godly Himalaya, as a measuring rod. What a great imagination. The Himalayas guards you against the enemy. University guards you against the biggest enemy, that is ignorance. That is a representation, that is a symbolic representation which is embedded in Kalidasa's description of Himalayas, which is very relevant here in this city, which is in the foothill of the eastern Himalayas. Education is power. Education is enrichment. Education is enlightenment. Education is emancipation. Paulo Freire said, the pedagogy of the oppressed, education is for liberation of the human mind. Yes. Gandhiji said, live as if you will die tomorrow. Learn as if you will live forever. Fraught with meaning, Nelson Mandela said, the strongest weapon, the most powerful weapon to change the world is education. That is why Aristotle said, the roots of education may be bitter. The roots of education may be bitter, but the fruits are sweet. That is the magic of education, the transformation, the metamorphosis that can happen when you are in education, in a university. When you are imbibing learning, there is a change, drastic change. The type of change which the Nobel laureate, of course, an ardent admirer of Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, the Irish poet W.B. Yeats, he says in his East 1916, all change utterly, a terrible beauty is born. That is the type of transformation which education alone can make. And what does education really do? Education is not the rote learning, which the new education policy has underscored. What is education? I invite your attention to the Emperor of China. The Emperor is in his deathbed. The young friends, let them live with the common people, common men and women. Understand their life, learn from them, come and report to me. 1 year, the young prince lived among the common people. He knew how they think, how they breathe, how they eat, how they feel, how they respond. Their sense and sensibilities were all imbibed by the young attentive prince. He comes back and reports what he learned. The emperor still says, no, not enough. Go to the forest. There is a hermit there. Learn from him. The prince goes to the hermit. The hermit just tells him, go and listen to the sounds in the jungle. The prince goes and attentively listens to various sounds. The rustle of the leaves, the lullaby of the brooks. All kinds of sounds which he has never heard in the palace. He comes and reports it to the hermit. The hermit said, not enough. Not enough. The prince again goes back with rapt attention. He listens to all the sounds that are around him. Then he comes and tells the hermit, I have heard a few new sounds. What are those? I heard the sound of daybreak. I heard the sound of honey getting filled in the flower. I heard the sound of mist enveloping the grass meadows. Then the hermit said, yes, now you have learned enough. Being able to hear the sound of silence, being able to hear what others don't hear, and see what others don't see. Yes, that is education. Preparing you to hear the sound of silence, preparing you to see what others have not seen, what others have not heard. That is the purpose of education. What you have forgotten, what you have learned in the classrooms. Now, we have many educational reforms in this nation. We had the reforms by none other than the Spalding Professor of Oxford, India's former President, Rashtrapati, the great philosopher, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan. Dr. S. Radhakrishnan said, education in India is unrelated to life. Then came the Lakshmana Swami Mudaliar Commission. Then came the Kothari Commission. The Kothari Commission has understood the very quintessence of education. He said India's destiny is being shaped in her classrooms. India's destiny is being shaped in her classroom even today. This holds good for this nation. And now, the Dr. Kasturi Rangan Commission, which has given rise to the new education policy. I do not want to go to the details of new education policy, but new education policy, with of course necessary changes to suit the requirements of every state, that is going to be to inform the progress of education in this country. Education, as he said, education is what remains once you forget what you learn in the classroom. One golden period in Indian history starts in a widow's kitchen. The young prince, defeated in battle, is playing with his master, his acharya. Both seek asylum in a widow's kitchen. The widow is making bread. The teacher, the acharya, tells the prince, look at the way she is making bread. If you want to eat the bread, you bite at the periphery. If you bite at the center, it will burn your tongues. Taking a cue from this, the young prince goes back to the battlefield, attacks the enemy from the rear, where the enemy is weakest, and wins the battle. The rest is history. Chandragupta Maurya and Chanakya. Chandragupta learned the art of warfare, not from the Sandhurst Military Academy or the North Point or the Indian Military Academy. He learned it from the widow's kitchen. Learn from life. Learn from life. That is what is required. Is learn from life. I can tell you, some of the people, of course, you're all scholars. I'm asking some silly questions, but please answer me. Answer me together in one voice. My questions are simple, but not silly. My questions are, who are the following? I want an answer from you. Who are the following? Shakespeare, William Shakespeare. Please answer. Who is William Shakespeare? What happened to the scholars? Who is William Shakespeare? Quiet. William Shakespeare? You didn't have breakfast today, that's why there is no soar in your voice. Answer. Abraham Lincoln? President Abraham Lincoln, yes. That soar is coming. That gravitas is coming, yes. Then, these are two great men, right? And Winston Churchill. Who is Winston Churchill? He was the Prime Minister of England, yes. So great men, all great men, right? Ask the teachers. They were either school dropouts or they did not attend classes. So if you want a great man, what is the theory? If you want to be great, you should not attend classes, is it? No. You have to learn from life. Life teaches you what you have to learn. Life knows best what is good for you. Learn from life. And one more thing. Why do we learn at all? We don't learn to make a living. We don't learn to gain employment. Of course we want to make a living. We have to make a living. We need employment. That's another thing. The ultimate objective is to search for truth. Education should lead you to search for truth, to find the truth wherever you go. I can place two instances before you. One from the Mahabharata and one from the Bible. In Mahabharata, the game of dice is going on in the court of Dhritarashtra. On the one side is Shakuni, the wily Shakuni on the side of the Kauravas, and here Yudhishthira or Dharmapatra from the side of the Pandavas. The game of dice began. Yudhishthira started losing before the wily Shakuni. Then, as a street gambler, the great king, the embodiment of Dharma, he pledges his land, he pledges his kingdom, he pledges himself, he pledges his brothers. Then he does what even the worst, vain, glorious lout in the street will not do. He pledges his wife to win the game. Draupadi is dragged by Dushasan to the court where all the elders are watching. Draupadi asked a question. When Draupadi knew that she is abandoned, the protectors have pledged her, the strength in her, like the internal strength of Kali, Mahakali, came out. And she asked a question. In the modern journalistic parlance, Draupadi asked $1 million question. What was Draupadi's question? Draupadi asked, am I? Vikarna, one among the Kauravas, explained it. This is a legal question which my sister is asking. Am I a slave or am I free? It means Yudhishthira has pledged himself. He is a slave. Can a slave enslave a free person? That was the question. Yes, she wanted an answer, not from Duryodhana, not from Dushasana. She wanted an answer from Bhishma Pitama, the knower of all, the sum total of Dharma and Satya. Bhishma, who knew the question, who knew the answer, who knew what is truth. When truth exploded on his face, Bhishma could not accept the truth. He washed his hands off and said, it is for Yudhishthira to decide whether you are slave or free. When truth explodes on your face, young men and women, uphold the truth. Have the courage to uphold the truth. Against any odds, uphold the truth. If you cannot, India's future is in peril. I am sure that I have before me, this university has trained. This university has trained not just ordinary tigers. There are tigers and tigers, but there is only one, the Royal Bengal Tiger. All of you are Royal Bengal Tigers. Uphold the truth. And the second instance, the scene shifts from Mahabharata to the Bible. It is a court. It is a court of Pontius Pilate, the governor. Pilate is in the throne. Jesus Christ is in the dock. The heads of police, Caiaphas and Annas, they have got people arrayed to give false evidence against Jesus Christ. As it was going on, Pontius Pilate, the governor, asked a question, which is immortalized by Francis Bacon in his famous essay, "What is truth? What is truth?" asked Justin Pilate, and would not wait for an answer. We see from the annals of Mahabharata, Bhishma Pitama stepping out of the annals of Mahabharata and shaking hands with Pontius Pilate in the Bible. When truth explodes on his face, he washes his hands off. I am innocent of the blood of this just man. See? If we cannot accept truth, if we cannot uphold truth, if we cannot stand against truth, education is meaningless. I see before me, not one will turn their life into experiments with truth. Ultimately, truth alone will prevail. Truth alone should prevail. I don't want to take more of your time. I see before me 72-year-old man. I see before me these youngsters of Bengal going to be toppers of the country. They will be leaders of the world. Wherever knowledge is required, wherever honesty is required, these students who are in front of me, they are going to show to the whole world, Indian students are second to none. You give them the order, go. They can go insurmountable, any impregnable fortress they will conquer through knowledge and perseverance. That is the type of tradition which I see here. I remember of 3 students from Bengal. 3 students from Bengal. You know, in those days, do you remember the Indian civil service? ICS was not an easy task. Macaulay said, through ICS, I would like to have the best and the brightest in the empire. Yes, the ICS was best and the brightest. Among them, there was a young Bengali. His name you might have heard, Subhash Chandra Bose. 4th rank he got out of his merit. More than that Royal Bengal tiger that he was, he came to call on the Governor General. He had an umbrella in his hand, a folded umbrella. They said, folded umbrella is not allowed. He can meet the Governor General, not with the folded umbrella. Netaji was said, refused to go. He said, this umbrella is symbolic of the male gravitas of Bengali. I will not go without this. That is a portal which he refused to enter. That is where this humble being is there. That portal, the grand portal of the Rajbhavan now, which forbade entry to Netaji Bose, will be, that portico will be known as Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose portico. And an umbrella will be kept there, symbolic of the courage and determination which Netaji Bose had. And secondly, Rabindranath Tagore. Of course, we didn't see him as a young man, but he impressed and led a young man in Ireland. His name was W.B. Yeats. W.B. Yeats was influenced by Gurudev, and W.B. Yeats got a small prize, Nobel Prize, in literature, owing it to a Bengali genius. Social commitment. This nation is spending money to educate youngsters, not just to give you MA, MPhil and PhD. You owe to society something. That is social commitment. When I speak about social commitment, I remember a priest saw that a donkey is lying dead on the road. The priest asked the municipal commissioner and IAS officer, sir, a donkey is lying dead on the road, please make arrangements to bury it. The arrogant IAS officer retorted, burial of the dead is a duty of the priest. The priest said, that is true. Burial of the donkey is a duty of the priest, Mr. Commissioner. I will make arrangements to bury the donkey, but before that, I thought I should inform its nearest relative. That is why I called you. Yes. This is the kind of social commitment which we see around. We have to change. A change is inevitable. Metamorphosis is inevitable. I think I should wind up here. I am reminded of Albert Einstein. When Albert Einstein sought to fame after the theory of relativity, every university wanted to welcome him, respect him, garland him, honor him. Oxford University invited him. You know, he comes from Germany. He has some idiosyncrasies. He will travel only in his own old car. And the same driver has to be there. So from Germany they came to London. And as they were going, Einstein has this habit of backseat driving. Do this, do that. The driver said, please keep quiet. This is not as easy as your theory of relativity. You mean your driving is greater than my theory of relativity? Yes, on the London roads, my driving is more important than your theory of relativity. Then Einstein, okay, then you speak on the theory of relativity. I will do the driving. Oh, agreed. Einstein came to the driver's seat, driver came in the rear seat. But in this melee, they had reached the portals of Oxford. The car stopped, all the professors came and garlanded the man in the rear seat thinking that is Einstein. The driver was taken to the stage. They said now Einstein will deliver the lecture on the theory of relativity. You know the driver? He gave an excellent lecture on the theory of relativity because he had heard Einstein making the same lecture in so many places. But at the end, the professor of physics, he asked some question in, I think, quantum mechanics or quantum physics to the driver. The driver, you know what it is? Imbibe, assimilate, then communicate. I think that is what should happen from any student. Thank you very much. Let all of you have the driving force to take you forward to enrich society. Thank you. Jai Bengal, Jai Bharat, Vande Mataram.
সন্তানের সুশিক্ষার স্বপ্ন দেখছেন? আপনার এই স্বপ্নের বাস্তব রূপ প্রদান করায় আল আকবর মডেল মিশনের লক্ষ্য। আল আকবর মডেল মিশন একটি আধুনিক আদর্শ আবাসিক শিক্ষা প্রতিষ্ঠান। তাই সন্তানের ভবিষ্যৎ গঠনের স্বার্থে আজই যোগাযোগ করুন আল আকবর মডেল মিশনে, হাওয়ার গাড়ি, ঘুঘুমারি, কোচবিহার।
বাইক কিনবেন ভাবছেন? তাহলে আজই যোগাযোগ করুন বামনহাটির আমান হোন্ডা শোরুমে। ন্যূনতম ডাউন পেমেন্টে পেতে পারেন আপনার পছন্দের হোন্ডার বাইক ও স্কুটার। প্রতি বাইকে সার্ভিসের দুরন্ত সুবিধা, সেই সাথে ফুল ট্যাঙ্ক পেট্রোল, হেলমেট ও 2000 টাকা পর্যন্ত ছাড়। শর্তাবলী প্রযোজ্য। তাহলে আর দেরি কেন? আজই চলে আসুন বামনহাটির আমান হোন্ডা শোরুমে অথবা যোগাযোগ করুন 9002805414 অথবা 9932531039 নম্বরে।